to be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing end them, to die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say we end the heartache and the thousand natural shocks. The flesh is here too, 'tis a consumption devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep perchance to dream. Aye, there's the rub, for in that sleep of death what dreams may come, when we have shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life, for who would bear the whips and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's consumptly, the pangs of despised love, the law's delay, the insolence of office, and the spurns that patient merit of the unworthy takes, when he himself, 'tis quietus make us with the bare bodkin who would fardels bear, to grunt, to sweat, under a weary life, but that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and make us rather bear those ills we have, than fly to others that we know not of. Thus conscience does make cowards of all of us. And thus the native hue of resolution is sickled over with the pale cast of thought, in enterprises of great pitch and moment. With this regard their currents turn away, and those the name of action soft you now. The fair Ophelia, nymph in thy orisons, be all my sins remembered.
Good my lord, how does your honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well, well, well.
My lord, I have remembrances of yours that I have longed to long redeliver. I pray you receive them now.
No, not I. I never gave you up.
My lord, you know right well you did, and with them words of so sweet breath composed, as made the things more rich, their perfume lost. Take these again, for the noble mind, rich gifts wax poor when givers prove unkind. There, my lord.
Ha ha ha! Are you honest?
My lord!
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should omit no discourse to your beauty?
Could beauty, my lord, have better commenced with honesty?
Aye, truly, for the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty from what is to be bought than the force of honesty can translate beauty into his likeness. That was sometime a paradox, but now the time gives it proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me, for virtue cannot so inoculate or old stock, but we shall refresh it. I loved you not.
I was more deceived.
Get thee to a nunnery. Why wouldst thou be a breeder of sinners? I am myself indifferent honest, but yet I could accuse me of such things, that is, it were better my mother had not borne me. I am very proud, revengeful, ambitious, with more offences at my back than I have thoughts to be put them in, imagination to give them shape, or time to act them. What should such fellows as I do crawling between earth and heaven? We are arrant knaves, all I believe none of us. Get thy ways to a nunnery. Where's your father?
At home, my lord.
Let the doors be shut upon him, that he may play the fool nowhere but its own house. Farewell.
Oh, help him, you sweet heavens!
Thou dost merit, I'll give thee this plague for thou dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow, thou shalt not escape calamity. Get thee to a nunnery. Go. Farewell. Or if thou wilt need marry, marry a fool, for wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery go, and quickly too. Farewell.
Oh, heavenly powers, restore him!
I have heard of your pacings too, well enough. God hath given you one face, and you make yourselves another. You jig, you amble, and you lisp. You nickname God's creatures, and make your wantonness your ignorance. Go to. I'll know more on it. Hath made me mad. I say, we will have no more marriage. Those that are married already, all but one, shall live, the rest shall keep as they are. go to a nunnery.
Oh, what a noble mind is here overthrown! The courtiers, soldiers, scholars, eye, tongue, sword, the expectancy and roles of the fair state, the glass of fashion and the mold of form, the observed of all observers quite down, and I, of ladies most enriched, that sick, that honesty of his music vows, now see that noble and most sovereign reason, like sweet bells jangled out of time and harsh, that unmatched form and feature of blown youth, blasted with ecstasy. Oh, woe is me, that have seen what I have seen. See what I see!